I am Randy Varsava. Let's do business for God. Pray for this ministry. Don't be a bump on a log. Don't be a spectator. Pray over this ministry. If you desire me to keep bringing the things of God to you, then pray over this ministry and support this ministry. Lord spoke something to me in the last week. About wealth transfer. I hear a lot of voices. By that I mean preachers that are flapping their gums and doing what I would call making promises about wealth transfer. And insinuating a lot of things about wealth transfer. Now, I'll tell you, my experience is you get what you believe for. So if you are full of unbelief and you hang around deadheads, you're not full of faith. And if you're not full of faith, don't expect grand wealth transfers. You believe for wealth transfers. I experience wealth transfers, so I'm not just gassing. I'm confident when I tell you, follow my faith. When my faith proves out, well, follow the faith. Follow what the word says. Follow what I believed for. Follow that faith. The way the Holy Spirit spoke to me about this, I think it's about the last week, 7 days. It was startling. I got to tell you, it was startling when he said it to me. I did about, not a double take, but about 3 takes on this. It was that profound in the spirit. And that's what he said to me about wealth transfer. Much of what I just said to you, about people flapping off about wealth transfer. And I've already tipped you off. You're going to give what you believe for. You're going to give what you believe for. You're going to give what you sow for. There's no fairy tales in this stuff. No magic, no magic wands in the things of faith. You give what you believe for. And nobody's going to trick God. You're not going to trick God out of something. You're not going to con him out of something. He's not going to get hosed. It's never going to happen. You give what you believe for. Fill your heart full of the word. Speak the word only. And believe in your harvests. Okay, getting to my point here. When he spoke to me about wealth transfer, that's what he said. He said, when you're talking about wealth transfer, consider the transfer being a wealth of knowledge. Just when you think about wealth, and you think about this stuff here, money, silver, money, wealth, say silver, that's one of them. That's one notion or idea of wealth. What he spoke to me about is consider a wealth transfer of knowledge. A wealth transfer of knowledge. In other words, knowledge and the transfer of knowledge to you by, for example, myself. That is wealth. I heard a preacher say it like this one time. He said, you take a guy and take everything away from him that's full of wisdom, insights, concepts, ideas in the Word. And what this preacher said, he said, you give that guy about a year and he'll have it all back again. There will be a wealth transfer to him because he's already had a transfer of knowledge installed into him, and he'll get the wealth with the knowledge. You've got to get this. You have got to get this, especially I sense a younger crowd listening to this today. I'm telling you, listen, us older ones, you better get this through, like a preacher said to me one time. Said right to me, get this through your thick head once and for all. Listen, we're not going to be around forever. The older ones, we're not going to be around forever. And you had better glean. Like one guy said, he said it this way. He said, you better glean from us what you can while we're still around. Did you get that? You better glean from us while we're still around. There's a lot of us that are very aware of the fact that there's a party waiting on us in heaven. A party. And I'm a party animal. Man, when I lived in the world, I was a party animal. When I taught high school, when I was a youngster, I taught high school. Well, what do you mean, Brother Randy, you taught high school? I taught the other kids how to party. Man, I was a good teacher. And I know that in heaven, there's a party waiting on me, a 24 hours a day party. Non-stop, good time party waiting on me in heaven. Wealth transfer. So please understand the notion of transfer of knowledge being the wealth transfer that comes forth now. I've just spoke minutes ago how people are talking about money wealth transfers, and that is one thing. I experienced that. Now consider a transfer of wealth of knowledge, or say it like this. Consider a transfer of a wealth of knowledge. Like people will say, man, that guy has a wealth of knowledge. That woman, she has a wealth of knowledge. I've been in the presence of a female that, to be around her, she just glowed a wealth of knowledge in the Holy Spirit. I've been around an anointed man of God, and he glowed a wealth of knowledge. You could feel physically, spiritually, you could feel knowledge that you would catch, like with a catcher's mitt. You would catch knowledge from that guy and then put it to work. Come back and see me another time.